Hello, hello. Okay, just going to do a quick recap on how I do my levels on the premium charts for plain options. But first, a humongous shout out to NASA, the Frogman, who taught me this a long time ago. And it has been an integral part of plain options for me. So, anyways, options have levels, option premiums have levels just like your stock chart has. So in the morning, in your morning prep, you should be picking out the tickers that you are interested in playing and mark up those premium charts so you've got your levels in place. Now, for me, I play NQ futures and I primarily play QQQ options. I've mentioned it several times. I use the NQ chart to play QQQ options. But when I'm wanting to play options, I will go in pre-market, mark up a couple of strikes on both the calls and the put side, and so I'm prepared. Now, for me, I am looking at the money options or 1 to 2 out of the money. Primarily, I am not really concerned about open interest. I want to see volume, so I am picking strikes with the highest volume. I'm a day trader only. I do not trade overnight, so I'm all cash at the end of the day. So I'm primarily, well, only playing zero DTE options. So what I do is in the morning I pick a strike, and in this instance, the 370C on QQQ, and I put the time frame to a 30-minute chart, and I literally just start creating levels. So I create the high, which was 283. I create the low, which was 45 cents, and then just start creating levels in between those two. Here's a level. We've got a level here where it tapped, tapped, tapped. Um, Another tap here on a high. And this one was actually created intraday once we got today going. So what I'll often do is I'll fill in the structure of the levels that I'm looking at, and then intraday, if I'm missing a level like from here to here, which I did in the morning, you can fill that in. This was definitely a level today to be aware of. So, and then I go back to the 1 minute, and there I go. So when we opened, let me hop back to the 30-minute chart. The low on this strike was 45 cents on June 27th. So that is absolutely a level to be aware of. When we opened this morning, guess where the 370C went down to? It hit 45 cents. Now, could you have gotten filled at 45 cents? Perhaps not, because it just tapped it. But your fill could have definitely been 46, 47, 48, and onwards. And then if you look, the very first hit was one of the levels. And then we consolidated. Now, if I were playing this chart, I'd be looking at my playing this premium. I'd also be this strike. I'm sorry. I would also be looking at my NQ chart, and let's see, that was at 912-ish, and seeing what NQ was doing. So here we are. We're in that consolidation phase right here. That's where it hit the low. So as long, and this green dotted line was the close of the previous day. So as long as we held that, I probably likely would have, because I would have filled right in the $1.40 area. It came down to what, a $1.28-ish, $1.27-ish. Probably would have added to my position right there as long as we held the previous day close. And we did, and we went up and hit the next leg on the premium. We literally were 3 cents shy. The high of the day on this premium was 227. It was 230 back on, when did it hit 230? Back on 630. So Now, conversely, on a range day, I will, when we're just bouncing between ranges, and you'll see this too if you've got your levels marked on your premium chart, you will see the options literally bounce back and forth between your levels, so you can literally time your entries and exits on your premiums, as long as you've got the confluence of the chart itself, that it's just toggling between ranges. But these levels are key. Another thing is if I've missed an entry, I will wait for a pullback. This is just a really simple example. Missed an entry here, came up, boom, what did it do? It hit that level. There's your perfect fill for, and that would have been 85 cents to what, $1.23, $1.22. I mean, that's a good run. 83 cents to $1.20 all day long. $1.23, I would take that all day long. So just being very, very patient. You know how you guys are super patient. We've been teaching being super patient and very disciplined, waiting for the setup, using those key zones. It's the same thing with your options. Be patient. Wait for that zone to hit, or wait for that level to hit, and then take your entry. I said earlier to the group, be careful after 11, 12 o'clock, because theta really starts kicking in. And I mentioned that I'm primarily a morning trader. So these levels are very, very effective in the morning. They become less effective as the afternoon wears on, because we're dealing with theta. So our premiums are not worth as much going close to the end of the day when you're playing 0 DTE like I do. So anyways, I hope this helps. Do your homework, mark your premiums, create those levels, and it will add to your success monumentally. Hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.